Canva is incredible. It has over 170 million users for a reason. It's fast, it's easy, and it has generally changed the game for creating quick graphics for social media, blog posts, or simple flyers. I use it myself for certain things, and I think it's a fantastic tool. But I ran into a problem. I noticed that for my most important work, the kind of work that gets put in front of clients, investors, or leadership, I was hitting a wall. My documents started to have that Canva look. Polished, but also a little generic. You could tell it was made in a tool that everyone else is using. And I was spending hours tweaking and adjusting, trying to make my work look more professional, but unique. It felt like I was fighting the tool to get the results I needed, which is why in this video, I'm going to share my personal experience with Canva. We'll look at the specific moments where a jack of all trades tool wasn't the right fit and exactly when you need to opt for something more specialized if you want your work to be taken seriously. So let's get into it. But first, I have to give credit where credit's due. Canva is really good at a few things. Its biggest strength is just how fast and easy it is for simple short form visuals. So if you need, say, an Instagram post, a YouTube thumbnail, or a quick graphic for a blog, it's probably the fastest way to get something that looks decent. The drag and drop interface is super intuitive. You don't need a design degree to get started, and the huge library of templates means you never have to start with the blank page. It's a great tool for those everyday design tasks, but things get different when you're not making a social media post. When it's a 20-page report, a data-heavy infographic, a high-stakes client presentation, that's where I started running into issues. And the first wall I hit was an infographic. I had to present our quarterly marketing data in a way that was easy to understand. So I opened Canva. I found a template that looked nice, but the moment I tried to put my actual data in, the whole thing fell apart. The template's layout was just built for looks, not for information. The charts were basic and I couldn't customize them to really tell the story I wanted to tell. I spent 2 hours just trying to resize elements and make my data fit into a layout that wasn't designed for it. So the result was a graphic that looked pretty, but it didn't really say anything. It was frustrating because I knew the insights were valuable, but the design was failing to present them very clearly. That's when I tried Piktochart. And the difference was obvious right away. This tool was actually built for this kind of thing. I just pasted my data in and the tool automatically suggested different ways to visualize it. The charts were more advanced. The information hierarchy was absolutely clear. And it felt like the tool was working with me, not against me. I realized that for data visualization, a specialized tool makes all the difference. Next came the multi-page report. I had to create a 25-page market analysis for our leadership team. And again, I started in Canva. And for the first few pages, it was fine. But as the document got longer, the performance started to lag. And there are no master pages. So if you want to change a small element in like the header or footer, I had to go back and manually edit every single page. It was tedious and a huge waste of time. The final PDF was also a massive file that I was hesitant to even email. It just wasn't built for long form content. This is another area where a purpose-built tool shines. With Piktochart AI, I was able to take my raw text, feed it into the tool, and it generated a fully designed multi-page report in seconds. It handled the formatting, the page numbers, the headers, all automatically. I could make one global change on one page and it would automatically apply it to the entire document. It saved me hours of manual work and produced a document that looked like it was made by a professional designer. But this one task was by far the most painful. See, I had to create a sales presentation for a major potential client. I knew the content was solid, but I needed the design to reflect the quality of our work. I used a Canva presentation template, and while it looked clean, it also looked familiar. I realized that I had seen that exact template used by other companies, and I had this sinking feeling that the client would recognize it too. It instantly made my presentation feel less unique, less authoritative, and screamed, "We made this in Canva in 10 minutes," even though I had spent hours on it. I didn't want the design of my presentation to be a distraction. I wanted it to be a seamless backdrop to the value I was providing. So I took the content and moved it over to Piktochart. I used the AI generator to create a custom presentation theme based on our brand guidelines. And the result was a deck that was unique to us. It was professional, it was polished, and it didn't look anything like the client had seen before. It gave me the confidence to walk into that meeting knowing that my presentation looked as professional as the solution I was selling. Now, there's one more thing I need to mention, something I definitely didn't expect to be an issue: brand consistency. So we have a small team and multiple people need to create branded materials. Canva has a brand kit feature, which is great in theory, but only the account owner can create and manage the brand kit. So if I'm the owner and I have a designer on my team, they can't contribute to the brand assets. And even then, the brand kit is pretty surface level. Team members can go off brand still, and this became a real problem as we scaled. Our materials started to look inconsistent. With Piktochart, the brand management is much more robust. Multiple team members can contribute to the brand library. We can create lock templates that prevent people from breaking the design rules. And this has been a game changer for us. Our materials now look like they're coming from a professional, cohesive brand, not a scrappy startup. So here's the truth that I've come to. Canva is a jack of all trades, and that is an incredible strength. But when it comes to professional, long-form visuals, the reports, the presentations, the data-rich infographics, you need a specialist. You need a tool that was purpose-built for that specific job, a tool that helps you with information hierarchy, data visualization, and brand consistency, not one that makes you fight for it. So for me, that tool is Piktochart. I still use Canva for quick social graphics, but when the stakes are high, when the deliverable needs to look polished and professional, I reach for Piktochart every time. Different tools for different jobs. You wouldn't use a screwdriver to hammer a nail, and I've learned that you shouldn't use a social media graphics tool to build a high-stakes client presentation. Now, if you want a tutorial to get started and try this tool out for yourself, click here, wherever the video card is, to check out the next video where we teach you how to use Piktochart. Even if you're a complete beginner, the best part is you can try it out 100% free and test out everything I just showed you yourself and test this against Canva. See you over there.